process of creating, developing, and managing new business venture, indeed, taking all the risks, and of course, creating profit or added value to it is what every entrepreneur must go through to be able to succeed. Incidentally, that terrain does not understand gender, male or female. You must play your A game to be able to stand out and be good. Now, Nigerian women are exceptionally very great in such field, and that's more so because some other Nigerian women are also helping to ensure that the Nigerian women who decide to go into entrepreneurship does it very well. My guest today is one of such. And just before I give you who she really is or have the conversations full time, let's see a peep into her personality. Tara, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
I love the sleeves on your clothes. Is it your creative idea?
Sure, I told you the business world is doing a lot. That's the creativity of the table. Local one for that matter.
That's
They are
nice.
doing weights.
Yes, they are, really. You retired as a deputy director in this very lovely ministry, and I'm wondering why you were there. You had a lot of, access to data, and I'm wondering, do you think, based on what you saw, we have enough women participation in trade and investment, entrepreneurship?
Absolutely, yes. You know, our society is women dominated, so to say, because the data has proved it that Nigerian women, about 49% exist in this country. And when you look at that 49% again, more than 35% are into trading, into processing, and into investments. So, as a matter of truth, our economy is kind of being generously supported and contributed by women.
I like that, generously supported by women. What in your growing up days influenced your person today?
I was born in Kano, and child upbringing was beautiful. Childhood days was wonderful. Creativity does not start in adult age. It starts from the cradle.
True.
So whatever I am today, I will tell you was generated by my childhood influence. I came from a family that is industrious, a very humble family with skills. My father was a contractor and an engineer, and he has this workshop where he joins metals together to produce something. On his own, he's always available for us to watch what he was doing.
Oh.
Blessed memory anyway of both my mom and dad. On my mommy's side, she was a full housewife, but an entrepreneur to say, because she was into catering and services. Baking, fries, deep fries and shallow fries. And sometimes she knits. Yes. And then the women around her would always come around and say they want her to make their hair. If she has time, she will go into that. But that wasn't a very commercial angle. Her commercial angle was more on
The food part.
the food parts.
Okay.
So while she was doing that, I too was copying. And I happened to be the only girl of my family.
Oh, wow.
And the last born of the family. So getting closer to my
A
parents.
single girl.
Yes.
And last born.
And the last child.
How many boys on top?
Oh, 4 boys.
I'm sure they must have looked for her. Then when you now came, they decided to close it.
Yeah, my birth was a very good one to the family. birth came. Okay, from conception, they said that when I was conceived, unlike today, you will always talk about taking your conception to the pre-knowledge level of asking science what the sex of the child will always be. In those days, it was premonition and prayers that when you say, God, give me this, and you follow it up with faith. So they were kind of convinced that they were going to have a baby girl. And from the environment, the things that they saw, the way their business blossomed, so many things happened on the positive side. And that really helped them to, believe that somebody new, it's a new gender was coming in. I was economically pampered in the sense that my parents will always tell me what they want to do. So I was integrated right from the one. To the extent that, my parents at that stage had a hotel they called Chioma Hotel.
Oh wow,
so they named it after me because that was a period when their business empire got to this peak. It was in Sabongeri Kano.
Sabongeri Kano. You lived in Sabongeri, you were born there and you grew up there. There was coexistence and there was peace. Am I wrong? Because I'm looking at what is happening today.
Because cosmopolitan environment was a gift. We all mingled. There was love. There was unity. And there was peace. And every adult was a caretaker of a younger person, regardless of whether it's your child or not. So
whether it was even a Muslim,
no Muslim,
or your tribe,
no Christian, nothing. We were all together and we had our joy coming up as a family. In those good days, we had these schools that were very far away from homes. Schools were not as rampant as maybe you just look at the next street to find the school. There were strategic schools. So boys and girls of a particular street would always go in team. We are going in cluster. That will show you how united the spirit was then. And there was no discrimination from parents of any time. Parents saw themselves too as one. And the evening, after the day's work, you see them come together to play drafts, to play cards, to play Lidos. And we were learning too. Because when you see your parents in a cordial relationship with another person, of course they are teaching you relationships, social relationships. On a Sunday, Christians go to church. On a Friday, Muslims go to mosque. And they still come back together. You can imagine in a compound you find Christians and Muslims living as co-tenants. And everything was good. I feel bad. I will tell you something, Elizabeth. When I was in Castina some years back, I took a trip from Zaria to Castina. And I was in a public vehicle. There was this woman with her child, a girl. Probably the girl saw me and was trying to like me, perhaps. The girl child is a very lovely person. God has made us in that way. We always go after good things. So she was like, I could see her body language approaching me. She would touch me gently and all that, but they are sitting next to me. To tell you how bad the situation is today, because I know her mother is of today's generation, she pulled her back and spoke in Hausa, Bana
Muba. Okay.
That means I am not their own.
Oh.
So she was refraining the girl from, getting closer to me. And the mother's voice is a very strong one.
Big influence.
I had to withdraw. So she went back to her mom and was looking at me.
I know that you did a lot of pioneering jobs to help women, get their mojos straightened around the investment and trade. And I'm wondering, what is our biggest, drawback what is that big elephant in the room, stopping us from, getting up and taking the leap that we need to do?
Finance, funding.
Oh, okay. I always ask this question. If men have finance to do it, why don't women have?
Well, men do have finance and ability to do that because they have lands to sell sometimes. They have their cars to dispose.
Why don't we women have land?
We don't have
Car.
land because land, of course, is an inheritance. And most of the times, depending on culture, except now that maybe people are opening their eyes to say, give a woman also a piece of land to document her into her economic zone. While I was there, a lot of efforts were made to convince the banks to at least create a financial windows that could help the women. Banks like Bank of Industry has a lot of openings.
Do we even know these openings?
Advocacy is the issue here now. The openings exist, and we need a lot of advocacy. It's only women who are maybe close to enlightenment and perhaps are in the domain where exposure is. Remember, we are talking about general women. There are women who are in the remote areas. And that was why Industry, Trade and Investment had a policy development which was targeting the women in the rural area so that they too will be part of this advocacy, get it in their marrow that they are not left out, they are being carried along. Everybody needs that access to finance. There are microfinances in the villages and towns. Literacy is an issue there again. You don't access things when you don't have enough literacy about it.
You handled a bit of the, advocacy being done on the leather works here in Nigeria, giving it value system. And I don't know, have we been able to really get it to where we're supposed to have it? Because why I ask that question is, I tried to do a kind of survey and a research, on some leather works in Abuja State, and they seem to have very good ones, but unfortunately, the people I spoke with told me that most people that patronize them are not Nigerians. It's usually sold across the border. Where are we, especially with the women, and even the men inclusive, where are we with the value chain, added value chain we can get out of our leather works?
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. The policy on leather is actually advancing. The policy is looking at strategic factors. One being the fact that we have these cattle here. The policy is also looking at the area of cutting down the consumption of pomo, which is a delicacy that is difficult to pull out from the mouth of a Nigerian.
I am one of them.
Yes, the consumption of pomo is also reducing the raw material that is supposed to go to the next value chain. That is the utilization of the leather itself now. The policy is equally looking at what the local content can add to our existing raw material. And at the same time, looking at the opportunity is going to create for job and for foreign exchange, earning of foreign exchange. I am glad that you mentioned that the people you spoke with in Aba told you that the people around are not
the patronage
are not even their customers. Mm-hmm. Well, that should have taken me to answer the last question. I only mentioned finance, a typical factor. Another typical factor is low patronage.
Sure.
Here in our country, we have these artisans. The policy is equally developing along the value chain producers of shoes, handbags, belts, caps, boots, anything that can be made with leather.
Leather.
So we already have these artisans, and the school, we have an institute too, Leather Research Institute in Zaria, that is typically established for technological advancement of leather and leather goods. Leather processing unit is there, department processing leather, department utilizing the leather, all embedded in one. So we have a handful of students, and we have a handful of skilled men who are out there producing beautiful things. But the patronage is low. I want to let you know that as we speak, the last leather conference that took place in Aba showcased close to 200 females.
Oh, wow.
Women who are making nail shoes.
I know.
And the target is for us to have enough for the country and enough outside. So I'm even very happy to hear that what we have already in Nigeria is being patronized by outsiders.
True.
So they are always coming to area markets to take from this shoe.
I mean, looking at this jewelry on the table, I was wondering, were you going to wear it and you changed your mind? The jewelry, what are they?
They are my products.
Your products?
Yes.
How do you mean your products?
I made them.
I'm not getting right.
I am a ceramist
Oh, wow.
by profession. I read industrial design. And as a ceramist, we make use of clay. This is clay products. This is 100% clay.
Can I see this one?
The balls you are seeing,
Okay.
they are made of clay.
All of them?
Yes. This
Okay.
particular one is made of, they are all clay.
Oh, okay.
Produced by me.
When you say clear, is a sand.
Yes, the normal clay we all know. You know the clay pots. Clay
Yes.
is a raw material that is abundant in Nigeria, yet untapped. I can hear people talk about all the materials, raw materials that are causing trouble here and there. Nobody has started even using clay. We use clay for ceramics wares. Yes,
Looks
beautiful.
nice.
You can see what is going on there.
It looks nice, right?
Pretty, beautiful, beautiful.
Wow, this is nice.
So
So
it was
you,
fired. Yes.
how do you do this?
Well, I start by preparing my clay.
Okay.
We have different uses of clay, and you tally it with the product you are pursuing in mind. So for the concept of this very work, we have primary and secondary clay. I will not give you all the chemistry, but all I know is that it's a combination
Of the primary
of
and
the
secondary.
primary and the secondary
It doesn't
clay.
have
I
university.
have a class, I have a school,
Okay.
a craft school.
Oh, okay.
That when we are now going to talk about the intricacy, then we can mention that there. But for the consumption of the public, the little literate level I want to take them to is that I want them to see this product and know that it is possible in Nigeria.
Can I see that one too?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, this is nice.
And we have the value chain. Yes, as this is beautiful. It makes you look more of an Indian. Beautiful on that.
Nehi.
Yeah, this very product you are seeing here now has been fire tested.
What do you mean by firing? Is it like shooting a gun?
Not doing that.
Okay.
It's a technology in ceramics
Oh,
that
okay.
is exposing it to a high temperature.
Oh, okay.
Cooking it.
Okay.
Let me use the local word. Maybe cooking it, firing it, so that it will be strong
Okay.
and impermeable. Water will not dissolve it.
Oh, okay.
So you are hardening the porous nature of the clay. You are hardening it. You are closing the porous nature of the clay. So this particular product now was fired above 1000 degrees centigrade. And I want to assure you that it will not break, because it is such a delicate gift for a woman to earn her money and buy a jewelry. All of a sudden she's wearing it and it falls on the ground and breaks.
So if I hit this on the ground,
we can test run that.
I should hit.
Go ahead.
Don't blame you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I am the producer.
Are you ready?
My
phone ended up breaking.
Oh, where is the phone?
It's okay. I believe you. No, that it will not break. And it came back. We're going to your kitchen now.
The soup I'm making is oha soup, so that it can contain
Thank you so much for feeding me and my, whole family with that. I think I tried to pick a bit of what you cooked. I'll try to try it out myself, but not with apple. I'll do oats. Why do you like apple so much?
Apple is a very beautiful food. You see people.
Is it because it's white?
You see people going about taking energy drink. Apple is an energizer.
Oh wow!
It's a very good one. Well processed apple is good. It's good for the body.
All right, thank you so much. Just before we go, I'd like to find out what's your last word for Nigerians who are watching you at the moment.
My fellow Nigerians out there, especially my young ladies, females particularly, are made by we are made in a unique way. We are unique. I have always told people that we are the CEO of the Garden of Eden. Our role started there. Somebody was existing in the garden, but when we came, things turned around. And that same inspiration is what is driving every woman today. We are made to produce. Every woman is an entrepreneur. Every woman is an investor. Every woman is an industrialist. I want us to continue in the spirit of being industrious. Pick the good things that the society has for you. I want to thank the good men that are in police cyborg, the men who are keeping that place in order through their routine as union men for transport. They are organized. I want to commend them. Anything you have forgotten in the vehicle around there, if you pick a vehicle there, to wherever you are going and you forget it, Achilam is telling you today that you should be reassured that it will be found. And that is because their leadership there is wonderful.
Thank you so much. We've had a lovely personality, Dr. Chioma Achilam. Thank you for coming on the show. And from me, it's just telling you that the CEO of the Garden of Eden is signing out. See you next week.